Hi everyone, welcome to or back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another reading vlog. If you've been keeping up with my latest uploads, you would notice that the last vlog I posted was a reading until I find a 5-star book. And wow, did that video take forever. I am now just excited to, read whatever I want, have no pressure of seeing what rating it's gonna be. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what this video is titled yet because I was thinking about doing a fall reading vlog, but my current TBR full of my fall books just isn't really calling my name. So this may be just like a mood reading with me. I'm not sure. Obviously, y'all already know. But let's talk about that TBR. I have Harry Potter 2 and 3, Riley Sager's Middle of the Night, New Moon, and then Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So obviously there's a theme to all of these books. Like I said, it's a part of my fall TBR. These are the books I'm wanting to read, except they're really not, and so I don't think I'm going to reach for these, at least for my first pick. There's actually a specific romantasy book that's been very popular that I have not gotten to, and I feel like maybe now's the time. I wonder if y'all know what I'm talking about. Take your guesses now. All right, did you guess Powerless? Because I think that's what we're doing. Oh my gosh. This is like 500 pages. That's actually kind of long. Maybe that's why I haven't picked it up yet. But if you're like me and haven't read this yet, I will give y'all a brief synopsis. It looks like we have our main character named Peyton, and she is a ordinary in this world of elites. Those born ordinary have been banished from the kingdom, and somehow she's gotten away with it, like blending in as an elite. And now she's thrown in to these trials, which I guess is why people compare it a little to the Hunger Games. Wait, is this dual POV? Oh, that's very exciting. I'm a big fan of dual POV. So we have Peyton and Kai, and I'm excited to see how I like this. Let's get reading. My favorite thing about Kai so far is how he just is constantly inserting himself into Peyton's life. Where we're at in the book, obviously their paths are crossing and whatnot, but he just so clearly wants to be around her and wants to talk to her and to help, and just, I'm honestly really enjoying him as our main male character. Okay, good morning. It is currently 6:13 on a Saturday, and we're about to hit the road, which will be a 5-hour road trip. And I want to pick an audiobook that I can listen to, which, just FYI, I'm still reading Powerless. I read it last night, y'all saw, and so far, so good. But obviously, I can't read that while I'm driving, so we need to pick something else. I honestly have so many good audiobooks on the app Everand. I have Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree, which I just picked that up. I have Accidentally Amy by Liv Painter, Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt, Saving Six, which I hate those audiobooks. I don't recommend them. I don't think I'm gonna figure it out right here, but I need to, so I will see y'all when I've made some progress in the road trip. Okay, I am back with an update on Powerless. I am on chapter 36, which is 312 pages in. So I think I have about 200 pages to go, and I would love to finish this tomorrow, which is Sunday. Y'all, this book has taken me so long to get through, And like I said, I hit like 50% today, so that's discouraging, but I think it's because I'm just really not that intrigued by it. I haven't been wanting to pick it up every moment that I can, which is so sad because everyone loves this book. It has so much hype around it, and I don't even think I went in with too high of expectations. I'm just kind of getting the ick, which is like the most unfortunate thing ever. Yeah, it's just a bit too insta-lovey for me, especially since they're supposed to be enemies to lovers. I don't know. So right now it is 8:37 and I'm going to try and make some more progress tonight and then finish tomorrow morning. And then I don't know if I told y'all that I started Leather and Lark, but that is the second book after Butcher and Blackbird. And I'm only on chapter 10, so I think like 1/3 of the way through. But so far, so good. Definitely the vibes I was wanting after finishing the Mindfuck series and wanting that kind of book. Those are my updates for now. I'm finally near the end. I believe I have around 70 pages left, and I heard that the ending goes hard, so that definitely makes me nervous, but also excited. I don't know if I did a good enough job explaining what this book was about earlier, but there are trials, and we are at the last trial. Like, it's about to go down. The stakes are feeling higher, so let's just get into it. One thing I'll say about Peyton is she can be very realistic at times. Like in other fantasy books, our main character always knows exactly what to do. They always get away with it, but not Peyton. Peyton has given up like twice. She's like, okay, I guess I'm dying. And that's just so funny to me. Am I about to cry right now? Epilogue. Please, the extra bonus chapter? Why would I want this? I'm not reading it. Wow, that was something. I don't know, a lot of my thoughts aren't necessarily spoiler free, so I'm gonna end it here. For now, I want to give this book a 3.5 rating. We'll see if that changes. Also, yesterday, we went to Barnes & Noble, and I have been waiting to get like my new free tote, because if you didn't know, if you are like, not the free membership, but the one where you have to pay, I think it's like $40 a year, and you get great discounts. You also get a free tote bag every year. But this orange color is absolutely stunning. And I also got Reckless, which is the sequel to the book I read earlier, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. To be honest with y'all, I don't usually buy a lot of books at Barnes & Noble because it's just so expensive and you could get them cheaper other places. But as you can tell, I have the special edition of this one, so I obviously wanted the Barnes special edition of Reckless as well. But more books I bought from Blackwell's. That's where I get all of my books if they have the UK covers. First we have Belladonna. Are you actually kidding me? This is so beautiful. And then the sequel to that is Foxglove. I can't even with these covers. I think they are stunning, although I like the US editions more without their like cover on them. And I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely an expected 5-star series for me. Hello. I think this might be new to y'all. I'm not quite sure what video this is going to be going in, but if it is new to you, look at my beautiful shelves. Anyways, last night, Sunday night, I started a new book. off camera. I just picked it up on my Kindle like before bed. But that book was Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Except I am obsessed and I think I might need to annotate it. Which is unfortunate because I really do love reading on my Kindle, but it's just so good. I need to mark this book up. I'm not going to be giving you all a synopsis on this because I actually don't know what it is about. I've never heard this pitched as more of a like historical romance fantasy book. And if I would have picked this up a lot sooner. Let's go see what Goodreads has it tagged as. Okay, they don't even list historical on here either. They say fantasy, romance, young adult, mystery, gothic, paranormal, all of those things. But like I said, I'm only 30 pages in and our girl is wearing gloves and they're in a carriage. I think I might love this. I don't want to speak too soon. I literally am on chapter 5, page 40, but I am really loving this so far. Need to tab this. So let's pick out some tabs and get back to reading. Okay, good morning. I am back on the couch like I always am reading. It's just now 9:18. I woke up and read a few chapters on my Kindle, so I'll have to go back and annotate those, but I'm now on at chapter 39, which is page 336. I have about 70 pages left and I'm definitely ready to get the answers and know what's been going on. What? Why are you so interested? I've also had specific theories to certain things from like chapter 3. So I'm feeling pretty secure in those. I definitely think I'm right. I never theorize in books, but this one is just so obvious in my opinion. And I think it's because this is a YA book. Still, I'm absolutely loving it. Can't wait to see where this leads. Because I didn't read the back of the book. Like, I don't know if the next book in the series follows these same people or if we have a different female main character. I genuinely don't know. So it'll be interesting to see if this wraps up neatly or not. Okay, let's finish the book. Okay, hi, I'm about to look different. Don't freak out. What? I wasn't expecting to have to film an outro for this video, but I guess I never did. So y'all are getting a sneak peek into the next video. Yes, I'm a little behind on editing, but that means y'all are gonna get 2 videos close together, so that's good. Let's briefly talk about the 3 books I read during this vlog. I really just read Powerless and Belladonna, but I did audiobook Leather and Lark, which I think I might have shared. If y'all want the real tea, go to my Goodreads because that's the longest review I have ever left. And I marked it as like spoilers. I gave it a 3.5 stars. And I sound like a hater. And I do have a lot of complaints. I don't know why I judged this book so hard, but it was not my favorite. I got annoyed by a lot of stuff. For instance, the insta-love when they're supposed to be enemies to lovers, the overuse of these nicknames. It just made me realize things about myself as a reader, that maybe I prefer fantasy books with, you know, the romance sprinkled in and as like a subplot. This one was definitely heavy on the romance. I don't know. They had great banter, if I remember correctly, but I just thought it all happened so fast. It just felt less special. And then yeah, I definitely had a problem with the lack of originality. I've heard a lot of people compare it to Hunger Games, which I thought it was simply because of the trials, but like it literally was so similar when it came to that aspect. And then along with Shatter Me, I've not heard anyone say that I haven't looked for it, but I was like, are y'all kidding? leave my Shatter Me babies out of this. That's just me being dramatic. I know that there's not much like original content nowadays, like you have to stem it from something. I totally get that. I'm just being a hater. Good ending though, and I do look forward to Reckless. Okay, moving on, I'm just going to briefly talk about Leather and Lark. These books are crazy and they're not for everyone. This is a dark romance. It has a lot of spice. These characters are kind of crazy, but I actually really enjoyed them. I gave this 3.75. I don't know why. I was in love with this man. Oh, okay, yes, it was way more character based than plot, which was really different from the first, and I think that's why a lot of people did not love this as much. And I totally see the criticism on everyone's reviews on this book because yeah, I don't know. This did it for me. I was liking this as much as Butcher and Blackbird, if not more, until the plot was like, what are we doing here? Then I read one of my new favorite books ever. This is Belladonna. I'm so obsessed. I don't know if I lost the clips of me finishing this or if I didn't film it, but I wish I would have, because like I said, I had guessed some things that correct on, and then I guessed some things that I was like way off on, as in the mystery. And I thought it set up really nicely for the second book. Oh, these characters, I really enjoyed this. I loved the setting of this in Thorn Grove. I loved all of our characters. I really liked the time it was set in and our two main characters and the romance. It was everything. I may or may not be reading the second book in this series in my next video, so stay tuned. Anyways, that's all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all soon in my next one. Bye guys.